Hi, welcome to Adulting with Novia. I'm Novia, and today we're going to try and set up for November. So stay tuned. Hi, welcome back to my channel. As I mentioned in the intro, I'm going to be trying to set up for November. It is November 2nd. I know I'm late, but you know what? This is earlier than when I actually got to set up for October. So a few changes happened. One of them is this gorgeous Chic Sparrow A5 Traveler's Notebook. And as you can see, I am putting it to work. There are 3 notebooks in here and my goal booklet that I made, whatever you want to call it. In here I have last quarter Stalogy, this quarter Stalogy, and this is my Midori MD notebook, which I converted into my work planner. And the reason why I still have quarter 3 in here is because I find that I still reference things from the previous quarter in the current quarter. So I'm just going to leave it in there for now and put it with my new one. I don't know exactly what kind of Chic Sparrow this is. This is my first Chic Sparrow, and I got it used from a planner friend. So shout out to Nikki for hooking me up with this wonderful traveler's notebook and with a great price. But it comes with 3 card slots, a secretarial here and a secretarial in the back. It has 4 strings on it. As you can tell, I am putting it to use. It is so thick and fat, and I absolutely love it. And the reason why I'm doing it like this is because this is something I wanted to test out to see if this is how I want to do my setup for next year. And right now, this seems to be the route that I'm going. I'm trying to minimalize all of the separate planner covers, binders, and whatever as much as possible that I have to carry. And while this is super chunky and it can be heavy, I guess, I don't know, I carry a backpack, so for me this isn't heavy. This is perfect. So this is where we're at. I'm gonna take this guy out because these Stalogies are both half years. That's pretty much what a quarter of the year of my life fits in, is a half year. And let's set this aside because this bad boy is huge and in the way and clunky. And October, I didn't really show you guys what I did for October. It was very neutral. It's very minimal. It's the point of year, like I work in retail, it's the point of year where I am super duper busy. Oh, it's rainbow time. I'm sorry, guys. the stained glass. I'm sorry, it's rainbow time. But anyway, the end of the year, I'm more work busy than I am personal life busy, because when you work in retail, you know for a fact that, you know, all the Black Friday sales, Christmas time, like all that. Like, so while my personal life takes up, like, I think this is like 12 pages for 1 month. So about 12 pages for each month. My work life is very, very busy. So this one's gonna have like over half of the book be note pages. Like, these are the planning pages, these are going to be the note pages, which I'm going to need a lot of, because if you guys watched my Midori setup from 2 weeks ago, I think, yeah, from a couple weeks ago, you'll know that I set up that planner to start in January. So a lot of this is probably going to end up for work notes. And I'm house hunting now. Like, I'm actively looking for a house, and that's probably what's going to live back here too, as well as my I guess it's not a reading journal, like just my book section and what I read and all the books that I read and stuff. And hopefully in December, by the end of December, I'll be able to have my bracket to find like my favorite book of the year. But that's pretty much what's going to live back here. It's just going to be mostly everything else. and my planning sections are very narrow. So like I said, last month was very minimal. There are absolutely 0 stickers. It's just me, a pen, the notebook, and a Tombow. And the reason why that is because, as you can see, like, I can't even fill up this section with, you know, my to-dos and things, because it's mostly, I try not to put work in here. This is supposed to be for personal. But while I'm scrambling towards the end of the year with all my stuff for work, I'm probably going to end up putting, like, having like a section in the back specifically for work notes. Like, it's not going to be anything like this where a whole month, you know, took up so much space, and there's journaling and pictures. Like, there's none of that happening here. So, with this, I've decided to kind of revamp or reconfigure a previous layout from my monthly layout from May. This was still this spread video as well. You guys can, I'll link it up in the cards so you can check it out yourself. But in that one, it's like, it had the goals up here, it had my calendar, it had an overview to do, it even had a section here where you could make it whatever. I think for me, I made it my tarot card reading for the month. But for this, I just want to use this part, but I want to basically flip these two and not have this be goals and turn it into like an abbreviated overview section. So it's all one, my monthly stuff is all on one page. There's like no extra tasks or anything like that, just the calendar and the overview. And my weekly, I am changing it again, so that'll be another still this spread opportunity for this month. Because last month, as you can tell, I just used my my weekly overview at the top. You guys know I love, oh, the rainbows are out today. My weekly overview at the top here, and instead of doing, you know, weekly to-dos and to-buys and all that other stuff, I just ended up having like my daily to-dos here, and then over here, if the dailies went over, it went over. But here I have a to-buy section until my next week. It just depended, honestly, on the week. Like, some weeks are fuller than others. I mean, well, to be fair, it looks like it's on par every single week. The first week, it looks a little bit fuller than the rest of them. But I'm going to try and do kind of a Hobonichi-esque weekly layout in the A5 size. So that's what that's going to be. I brought my quarter 2 book out so I can look at these measurements and have them here when I'm doing my monthly layout. I also printed out some monthly sticky notes. Like, I haven't done this in forever. Like, you guys remember when I used to have these monthly sticky notes every week and I would highlight like what week it is? That's what these are for. But I also made them smaller, so I'm gonna have to cut them out so they can fit with the weekly layout that I have in mind. And then I printed this little like mood collage thing for November. I'm trying not to get all the it's not stainless, stained glass. Yeah, all the stained glass sparkles. Believe it or not, my blinds are closed and it's still showing through. But yeah, so I have like this monthly November collage. I was originally like, maybe I can use my typewriter to type a poem on top, but you know, I don't feel like it. And then here I have like just some random extra sticky paper, matte sticky paper that I want to use, or I will possibly use to make my tab for the month. And I also need to make one for October, but that's neither here or there. So for this, I'm not going to be talking much. This is truly a plan with me video. So get out your planner things, your ephemera, your washi, your stickers, your pens, your markers, whatever it is that you guys use, and you know, chill out to the music and let's plan this month together, shall we? Okay, so this is my sad little monthly. So I kind of messed up by adding an extra row to my calendar, so I have to go back and fix that. And then I tried to, which allowed me to extend my overview area, and then I numbered it wrong here. We're going for function, not perfection. I'll live. But bonus is that now I actually have a column here for monthly tasks, like overall, like monthly important to-dos. So that's pretty cool, right? Like this started off kind of, you know, wishy-washy, but you know, in the end it's turning out okay. Like it's functional, I can use it. So we're gonna move on. We're not going to dwell. Let's get these sticky notes off. Actually, I think these, yeah, let me get these off. And then we can move on to the weekly here. Now, like I said before, it's going to be Hobonichi-esque. So I'm going to have my, I don't know why this is not staying. So I'm going to have my monthly sticky note here up in the corner. And then I'm going to have tasks down here. And then I'm going to have my little weekly overview here that I've used in the past. Let's see. A lot, like a whole lot. Oh no, that's when I changed it. So I'm gonna have this little bar here that I've used before. I'm gonna have that. So instead of it being this way, I'm gonna flip it. So this will kind of be on this side. And then this side will be blank for me to do my dailies. Because like I said, I don't need that much space. All right, so that's it, honestly. So let's flip back. So this is, you know, the monthly. Over here, collage. There's my calendar, which I'll get into detail with later. I don't need to do that on screen, on camera. I have my overview for these, since these are really tiny boxes. And then here I have my tasks. There were some bloopers along the way, but you know what? We got it done. And over here, this is going to be my weekly, daily situation for all of November. It's very simple. I don't have to, it's not detailed. It's quick. I'm looking forward to giving it a shot this month and seeing how it works for me. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're new here, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also, hit the bell ringer next to it if you haven't already. Please, 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 like, huge favor to me, please, hit that thumbs up button. And until next time, I think next time we're going to talk about 2023 setups, how, like what my plan is, what my lineup is. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm sure you guys are too, with all the planners coming out. But we'll talk about that in the next video. Until next time, have a good one.